Well, I'm telling you, I don't know if it gets much better than that.
What is going on, Cog Squad? Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. Hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day today. I gotta tell you, I gotta give you an update on the American pillar roses in here. I told you that my nemesis was back, powdery mildew. What I've been doing the last 3 years has not worked. I did get some recommendations from you guys. I got the hydrogen peroxide, I got the milk, I got one more. What's the other one? My mind just went blank, y'all. There's another one that's real popular. I've tried all that. I've tried all the homemade things and it does not phase the powdery mildew on here. I talked about it before, I think maybe last year when I was fighting this. I was spraying every day with the homemade stuff, every day, and about every third day with neem oil. None of that worked for me. So I told you this year, total different plan. And we implemented it, the 3-in-1 fertilizer to help with disease. Then I started spraying with the garden phos, which was recommended to me by Jason over there at Petals from the Past. And I still got powdery mildew. I told you I was going to try something different. I did some research on my own, found this product that's almost strictly for powdery mildew only, called Gravix. I think that's how you say it. And I sprayed it yesterday. And this is going to last me forever, y'all, because it's basically 3/4 of a teaspoon per gallon. Let me say, this will not kill it right off the bat. This is not going to kill the powdery mildew right then. This is going to take several days because it has to work its magic and all that kind of good stuff. Now they do make products that will kill it, but don't prevent it. It just kills it at that time and doesn't. This is more of a preventative than, you know, just a one-shot deal, okay? That's what I want. I want to keep this off. I don't want to have to spray this every day. So that's why I got this product. I will say this, it looks like it's working. I'm still going to have this white powdery mildew on some of the leaves and buds that already have it. That's not going to go away. In other news, big day today here on the farm. Dr. D is coming this morning to, number one, check Willie's teeth. He wants to put Willie on his big machine thing. It's hard for me to explain, but he wants to look at Willie's teeth physically in there instead of feeling around with his finger and trying to see with a flashlight and that thing. He wants to be able to really, really look down in there. And he has to clean Willie's sheath. You can figure out what that is. Also, he wants to look at Reska's teeth. He said their teeth look good, but he said I really can't, it's hard to get way back into the back teeth. So when I got my machine here, my equipment here, let's take a look at Reska's teeth too and make sure that I'm not missing anything. So we're gonna do that today. Gosh, we got a lot going on. Y'all just come along with me. Brooke's here, but Brooke's doing, she's doing chores. We got the live stream and then Dr. D's coming, but by the time you see this, the live stream is already done, but whew. Let's get started.
No, we Magic Mike.
Not Magic Mike. Pass by Mike.
Not Magic Mike. Pass by Mike is pretty magic too.
Oh, Mikey.
He can make a mean pie.
You ain't right, boy. All right, we had to cut the live stream just a little bit short. Dr. D's rolling up now, so let's go take care of the horses. Yeah, you're gonna get you some feel-good medicine here in just a second. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah. This won't bother you in the least. Yeah.
Okay, this guy needs a little bit of teeth work this morning.
Can you see in there good?
Oh yeah, I will in a minute. We're gonna open his mouth. We'll get these fixed here on the. He's got really long teeth.
Oh, I see it.
See that? And they're as sharp as it. Take care of these front ones first, and then we're gonna open them up. Something there. Okay. Okay. Ooh.
Too bad? Not too bad.
He's showing some age.
Do you think he's around 25?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Got one big long tooth here. Gotta get that. We got one tooth missing on the bottom. Just age-related things.
Got you.
We'll fix that tooth, and nothing here that's. He'll continue to do fine. He's just a little older guy.
Got you.
The only reason that one's long is because the other one's missing.
I got you.
I know, but I know. I'm not quite done yet. Not quite done yet. Come on back.
You okay?
Right there.
How often should that be done?
Once a year.
Okay.
Fine. It just depends on how dirty they get.
I got you.
He had some stuff just kind of right here in front where he just doesn't extend the piece.
Yeah.
He's just, a lot of people get concerned about the flakiness, but I'm like, if it's flaky, I don't care as long as it's not cakey. Yeah.
Got you.
It's that when it cakes up. All that junk in there.
It's great how that little form is honey. You wouldn't believe how much honey we sell with that kind of love.
I can help her a little bit.
Okay, good.
Let's see. Oh, we'll just have to see. She's got some age-related changes, not like he does.
Yeah.
She's better than he is.
Got you.
But she does have some cupping of the teeth, more like a U instead of like a. The surfaces become more like a U, where they can't. This part here, they're not grinding.
I got you. I got you.
That flat was her surfaces, and that's an age-related thing.
Okay.
What'd we say about her? But she's in her 20s.
She's in her early 20s.
I can't see back here in the very back.
Yeah.
I don't have them like this.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you...
I mean, it's not... I gotta be...
Yeah.
I'm exact right now. I'm not exact now.
Feeling with your fingers.
I'm telling you, I don't know if it gets much better than that. What I did is I just kind of got most of that U out.
Yeah.
And then I took some down on the very back tooth that kind of gotten a little too long.
Okay.
Didn't make anything major changes, but in the end of the day, it does help her.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
She got much better tooth surface contact.
Good.
NSAID, or y'all got that Bannerman paste, don't you?
We do, but I need to get some more from you.
Because I didn't have it on the truck last night.
No, I forgot.
Okay. Okay. Let's keep this baby out.
It's been about an hour since Dr. D was here, and I wanted to show y'all that the horses, can you see them? Is that them? Yeah, they're right here. The horses are okay. They're waking up and alert and finished with their little trip they went on. Right there. So they're good. They're good to go. That's always, always in. That's just how I am. But I do worry when they do get a little sedation there, but they're fine. Absolutely fine. I wanted to tell you what all he found and what he did. Number one, Willie's teeth needed floating bad. He had some issues there. Had some side teeth, some front teeth that were off. His back tooth, it was really long, and he said the reason why his back tooth was long on this side is because he's missing the bottom tooth there. So that tooth will grow faster because it's not grinding on anything. So he had to grind it down. So he had to do Willie some showing off work. And then he cleaned Willie's sheath and all that's taken care of, is good to go. Now, Reska. So last time he was here, from looking as good as he could and from feeling, he thought Reska was fine. And he told me, he said, I really want to check her while I got my equipment here. He said, it would not hurt in case I missed something, because sometimes it's kind of hard to see in there, and if something's off, I may have missed it, especially on the back teeth. And I said, that sounds good to me. So we got Reska in there, as you saw, and Reska did have some issues with her back teeth. So they were curved, and so they were curved like a U, like this. And not the top one, but both of them are, but the top one would have been inverted U, so it would have been like this, and the bottom one, her tooth would have been like this, so the low spot is in the middle. And so what he does is he kind of grinds one side off and grinds the other side off, and so there's more surface there for her to grind her food down. Because what had happened is, let's say her teeth are like this, chewing. And the only thing that's making contact are the sides of her teeth. This side, matching up with this side and this side. The middle is this empty space here where food will sit and fall out. And so he thinks that may have been our culprit. It was not big. It's not like the size of my hands here, but enough that it needed to be done. And he was so happy that he decided to go ahead and check her while he had his stuff here. So he told me not to feed them until pretty much this evening because of the medicine. And that's what we're going to do. And so we'll check that and see if there's any difference in her. Now, he did say Willie's always going to turn his head sideways for the most part. It just is what it is because of his age. He's just an older horse, and he's missing teeth, and that's just part of him getting older. And Reska's teeth like this also are age related. All that's taken care of. That was the really good news. And gosh, he's so awesome. He's so great with animals, and y'all see it. And he doesn't mind me filming, and I love that he's our vet. I honestly do. Love he's our vet. All right, so I want to say this before we go on and do the next thing, and that is I think we're going to go hang that nesting box up. But I just want people to know that if you're in the early stages of maybe wanting a horse, you just see how much is involved in owning a horse. It's a lot. It is a lot, and I want you to be a good, responsible horse owner. Because again, it is a lot involved in owning a horse. It's just a lot of upkeep and a lot of maintenance. And I just want you to be aware of that. You see, our farrier comes every 4 to 6 weeks and does their feet. You see what all Dr. D has to do with our horses. They have to get vaccines yearly, and depending on, are you going on trail rides, or they're going to be around other horses, you may have to have a booster halfway through the year. So, they're susceptible to parasites really bad. They have a very, very delicate digestive system that it could get off track like that, and they could colic and roll around on the ground, or their stomach could get twisted. I'm not trying to scare anybody by all means. I'm definitely not trying to scare anybody, but I'm just letting you know that there is a lot involved of owning a horse and being a great, responsible horse owner. I don't want nobody to get heartbroken out there. All right, let's see if we can get this nesting box installed for Brooks here.
Good gracious. Hang on.
Have it right here.
I thought it might fall apart. I might have to get this bucket. Yeah, let's put it up on the top.
It's got a great way to hang it though. Also, before we go and put this nesting box up, I do want to tell you this, that we did not lock the chickens up last night. Dr. D was supposed to come yesterday. He had an emergency call with a horse that was down. And so he had to cancel on us because we wasn't an emergency. We're just routine maintenance. Well, later last night, he sends me a text and says, hey, I'm coming in the morning if that's okay. I said, that's fine, because you just never know about his schedule. When we can get him, we get him, okay? So I went outside and let the chickens out because I did not want the chickens to be locked up for who knows how many hours, because he did not know exactly what time this morning he was coming, just that he could be here in the morning, because he don't know about emergencies. He don't know what he's got to, that kind of thing. He never knows, because he is a traveling vet. So he may not have anything going on that day except his schedule. But if he has an emergency call, then that just throws a wrench in everything. So this evening, our plan is to, if there's nothing crazy happening, to lock the chickens up and then move them in the morning. Good morning, y'all. Guess what? Guess what? Nesting box is coming. Yeah, new nesting box. That's right, Ryan. Brand new one. There it is. All right.
Let's pull it down this way some, don't you think?
So that needs to go right there. You know what we need to do?
Raise the wind. I thought about that, and then I was thinking about the rain tonight.
Oh, it is gonna rain tonight.
I almost did it this morning.
I didn't think about that. Well, we're gonna close them up probably tonight anyways. So maybe we'll remember to come.
I mean, it's not too terribly hot in here. It's way hotter outside than it is in here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not that hot in here. This definitely gives them a lot more ventilation than the old one.
Yes, for sure.
I can feel it as soon as you open it.
Yes, you can. There we go.
Good?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a girl going in.
Girl.
There's the chicken in there.
She must like it. Come on, baby. Come on.
We got tools in there.
It's not ready. It's not ready. Come on.
It's not quite ready.
Come on. Come on.
It won't be long.
Come on. There you go.
It won't be long.
Here you go. Go on this one.
She said, no, I don't want that one. I just want to see the new one. There's somebody in there that don't want me in her space.
Goodness gracious. Now I need the level.
We're fixing to be done, girl. You can check it out. You just want one.
One for now.
Was that at the top of it?
That's the top. That's what I measured.
Let me
I
hold
figured
it.
I couldn't line that up too good.
Girl, you're fixing to get your chance, I believe.
Ready.
I believe. All right, I gotta go underneath because we gotta use our. I gotta use my hand. Perfect.
I guess that'll hold it. That's what it's made for.
That's what it's made for. Jason, they have laid this many eggs since I gathered.
You've gathered already today?
I've gathered already.
Good gracious. Yeah, so this one, the pad comes all the way down. This one is open. Now this one's made by Best Nest. This one's made by Hen Gear. Now y'all, we don't care who you buy from or anything like that. We're not sponsored by either of these companies.
No.
These are the two companies right now that are putting out these roll-out nesting boxes like this. Now Premier One makes one too, but they don't match these.
Right.
And that's why we wanted to get this one, because it matched. We buy the one that has the best deal at that current time. So this was the better deal, hen gear, this go around versus Best Nest. So all we can tell you guys is they're basically the same box. Buy the one that is the cheaper of the two at that time. They'll run specials and deals and that kind of thing. They're really not that much different. I mean, I see this difference here. I do like this
Well,
better.
actually, I just saw where these are 15% off
Are they?
from to April.
Okay.
So
So there you go.
we ordered it before April, but it
Yep.
was still cheaper than this one.
Right.
Girl, you've already done your job. Hop along.
I mean, that's another 2 dozen or better.
Mm-hmm.
You better save them for tomorrow.
Better.
You won't have any tomorrow.
I put 5 dozen out there this morning.
Woo! They'll be gone though.
Yeah, they will.
Putting them together wise, to me, this one was easier to put together.
This one?
To me, it was easier. The instructions are actually better for this one, but this bolt right here, on this back side back here, this one didn't have it. This bolt back here was not fun. So, and this one's bigger too. So maybe.
Well, that's a 6 foot. These are
There's a
2
4
4-foots.
foots,
We
yeah.
didn't need 2 more 4-foots. And it was less expensive if we just bought 1 6-foot.
Right.
So do what works for you.
That's right.
But I would not trade a rollout nesting box for anything.
Yeah, they're the ticket.
It is worth it.
They're the
Unless
ticket.
you got just 3 chickens.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's definitely been worth it. I was hesitant to begin with. I thought, there's no way this can work and keep your eggs clean. But y'all can see, I mean, these came just out of the conveyor belt. There's a feather on there, but nothing. They're completely clean. Completely clean.
This actually will help it from, a lot of times it'll slip out of my hand
Yeah.
and hit this and crack.
That's
know,
where
you have
those
it right
cracked
here?
eggs come from.
No. But you pick it up and it'll slip and hit that metal. It won't do that with this. I like that design better.
And I like that because
And
it
I like this
prevents
too.
them from,
Keeps them from sticking their head down there. Yep. I like that too.
and they can't peck from underneath.
Nope, they can't peck from underneath. Like I said, we do have somebody that comes and picks the eggs, and we think they do it from underneath. They could do it from right there too, though. So I don't know.
And it's just you have to make your own decision. If it's a financial decision,
Yes,
do what's best for you at that time.
that's right. All right, it'll be interesting to see in the morning
Yep.
how
Well,
many eggs you got in this
we
one.
know we're going to have a bunch over here because
That's
they've
true.
already started.
The curtains are different too. This one's got gaps in it, as that one
This one's
just
got
kind
a
of
little
hangs.
V.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, boss lady, you mind if I bring them 2 old plows over here and kind of display them in front of the barn door up there? I think it'll look good. I really do. I do. If you give me the okay, I'm going to go do it, but under one condition is that you don't want me to use them old plows. Yeah. I just, our ground's too hard here, and honestly, I just don't know if Jesse and Honey could handle pulling them. Okay. Display only. All right, y'all, there's one, and I like the way it looks right there now. Now, this side over here, I've been trying to weed, but I'm going to have to come out, and it's just too much. No idea why it's so grassy there, because no grass there. Never had hay there that I know of. You can see it's not like it jumped over. I wish that grass would grow over yonder. But I'm going to get me some vinegar and spray that because it's just way too close to the animals to use something that's dangerous. So we're going to get us some vinegar this week and spray that real good and eliminate all of that, and it'll look better. But I'm going to go get the other plow and go put it on this side. My help is, well, let's just say, she's holding that concrete pad down. Appreciate you, Holly. All right, y'all, I think I like it. I think I like it. I've been wanting to do something with those old plows and show them off, and I think that's the perfect spot for them. At least for now. I may change my mind later down the road, but I think I like the way it looks, especially once this grass gets gone from over here. Yes, sir. Right there. I'm letting your food soak, buddy, but here's your treat for your new teeth. Yeah. Here you go, Riska. That worked pretty good, That worked pretty good with your new teeth? We're fixing to see what happens when y'all eat. Yep. Give me just a few minutes and we'll get your food going here. Here we go. Let's see what happens, brother. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see how you like them new teeth. Come on. Let's see how you like them new teeth. What you think? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, looking good. Looking good. It's your turn, beautiful. Yes, it is. It's your turn. All right, here we go. Here we go. She dropped a little bit, but y'all, I don't think she dropped near as much. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good, Reska. That looks good, Reska. Let's go back over here and check Mr. Willis out over here. He's not dropping any. He ain't even turning his head sideways, y'all. Look at that. How about that? Got them new teeth. I hear you, brother. I hear you, brother. Well, y'all, thank you for hanging out with me and the horses and the rest of the gang here on the farm. We appreciate y'all so, so, so much. And hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Right, Reska? We love y'all. Catch you guys on the next one. That's awesome. Y'all be good.